to the video. Today we will be like doing fish tank stuff. Now this is my first time doing this. Beware, I will make mistakes. We are people. That's what people do. That's our job. I mean, like, look at the pollution. I'm not joking, but you know, and that does not have anything to do with this video. But today, or I guess for the next few weeks, I'm gonna be doing this. Hey, just editing the video. Just want to let you guys know, in this video I do say beta fish, not betta fish, because I watched when like doing research and stuff, mostly everybody that I watched said beta fish, only if you said betta fish, so it's like engraved into my brain that way, and I'm not gonna change because it's whatever. I mean, our least problem in the world shouldn't be if it's beta fish or betta fish. It should probably be world hunger, to be honest. But yeah. Alright, the first thing you would need is, well, obviously a tank. Now, hold up. If you're getting a beta, I haven't, like, because beta is the only thing I've really done research on. If you're getting a beta, preferred tank size is 5 gallons. You can get a 3-gallon if it's just for a little bit. Because I just don't think that's good, because how about I shove you in a closet and then feed you and water you? You'll survive. So yeah, I would get it a 5-gallon. I have a 10-gallon that I'm using as my stand. And if you're getting a beta fish, you'll need a lid for sure, because betas jump, because that's how they got their food in the wild, so that's how they still do it now, or well, not anymore, because you just feed them. But yeah, and then also you'll need a light. Now I feel like a light is a bit optional depending on if you're just getting like what you're getting in your tank. All right, a filter is 100% needed, no questions asked. Please get a filter, man. This luckily, oh crap, this came with a filter. It's like ginormous. Oh my gosh, it's like the size of my head. Oh my gosh. Okay, but yeah, please get yourself a filter, because a filter is going to do something called filtration. Who knew? Which is going to like move around all the bad stuff. Naughty. So yeah, just please, like, it's no question, get a filter. Yeah. All right, heater. Heater is optional, but not really. Get a heater, please. Beta fish or tropical fish, so they'll need like 78, 82 degree water, and I don't think you're gonna have that. And if you do, that's great. Winter time's gonna suck, and you need to keep it at those, because if it goes too low, your fish could get sick very easily. Just like how we get sick very easily if we get cold. Although we can handle way more variety of. Moving on. So yeah, just optional but not optional, get a heater for your beta fish. If you have a different fish that you're getting, then, well, do what you did. Like, do what your research says. The next item on my list is substrate. Substrate is like gravel, sand, all that stuff. You can get soil if you're getting like plants, live plants that go in the ground. But I'm hopefully getting a fine gravel to do that, because the like really thick and sharp gravel can really hurt the beta, because if it's like messing around on the bottom and stuff, which isn't very likely because they're mostly at the top of the aquarium, but it's their home, so they're gonna do what they want. They're gonna go to the bottom, and then they're gonna get like all tore up because of the gravel, because how sharp it is and stuff. So yeah, please just be careful on what you choose for your fish. Please do research, please. Like, it's very important. All right, so our next thing is hiding spots. This is so important because your fish will get stressed out. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I wouldn't want this ginormous thing just like, wow, so cute. Like, I would be terrified. please get your fish some hiding spots, man. It will die because of stress and just, yeah. Which is also why I don't think a 3-gallon is good for your fish, because you need hiding spots. Hiding spots are not, so betta fish are very small, yes, depending on what fish. I went to Petco today and some are like that big. It's like our kings and stuff. But depending on the betta fish you have, you won't need too big of the like caves and stuff, but like still that just leaves less room for your fish to swim around. So please don't get your fish 3-gallon tank, and please get your fish some hiding spots. I did say fist, by the way, not your fist. Your fist is fine. Your fish, please. All right, so if you're not gonna get live plants, get silk plants. Betta fish love laying down on soft things like plants, and if you're not gonna get yourself real plants, get yourself some silk plants. Why do I say silk plants? Because those plastic plants can be very sharp, and it can do the same thing what the gravel could do, except for it's more likely for them to get cut on this, because like the sharp plants are going to be poking out to more towards the top, and they're going to be like, oh, look at this, and oh, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm going to die now. So yeah, please just like get yourself some silk plants if you can't get real plants, if you know what I'm saying. Please. All right, for all you guys or girls that are a bit new, you most likely have tap water. Tap water kills because it has stuff like chlorine and stuff in it. And not only does that kill the beneficial bacteria that you're going to need, but it's also going to kill your fish, because your fish is a freshwater fish, not a chlorine fish. And also, chlorine normally like carries heavy metals like iron and stuff, and that's just not good. Unless you want to eat metal. Do you? So yeah, please get yourself some water conditioner. Please. All right, now you gotta get yourself some beneficial bacteria. Why? Well, because, so you have to get beneficial bacteria before you get your fish, because your tank needs to go through a cycle, which I'll go through on later, but you need beneficial bacteria to, not necessarily start the cycle, but just to do the cycle. So yeah, get yourself some beneficial bacteria. All right, now you gotta get yourself some fish food. This should not be a question. You have to get your fish food. I really hope even beginners know this. That's concerning if you don't. Your fish needs food. I would like to shove you into a closet and not give you food. Just joking. I would not want to do that. I'm just like, it just makes me mad. People advertising a 1.5 gallon for a betta fish. Like, what? So yeah, please get your fish some nice, high quality food. So do your research. That's where this research comes in with everything, because research is so important. And please do not go off those AI answers, because even though they could be very accurate, doesn't mean they're always accurate. And going off of articles and looking on YouTube, TikTok, or whatever. I have YouTube. I'm not allowed to have TikTok or anything. But I have YouTube? Look on YouTube and stuff at content creators that have already used this, like the conditioner and everything, honestly. The thing I have, oh, that's the food. Yeah, this comes with food, fish flakes, which don't even look like they're for betta fish. But this also came with water conditioner, wherever that went. I don't know, I guess it just flew away or something. But yeah, just please. Also, food is a great way to start the cycle that I will be going into later. Alright, speaking of the cycle, after you tank the cycle, you can finally get yourself a fish. Yeah. But when you're putting your fish in the water, you would have to acclimate it first, which means you have to, well, depending if your fish is in a bag or not. I don't know if you can float a cup. I don't think you should. But if you have a bag, dip the bag in there, wait 15, 20 minutes, whatever. Do your research. I don't think I can say this enough. But if you have a cup, slowly drip some water, because I bet if you get your betta fish at the store, it's not going to be 78 to 82 degrees. And if it is, well, good job for them. They actually did something right with their lives. But yeah, so acclimate, and then don't dump it in there, because that has a ton of fish poop and stuff in it after your tank just got cycled. And so just like grab yourself a net. So I guess a net is like optional, because you can also grab it with your hands if you want. I don't want to. But yeah, I mean, I see a few kits on the internet that could be pretty good. Can't recommend any because I don't remember any, because I didn't write that down. So yeah, good luck. All right, here's something optional but live plants that I've mentioned earlier. Live plants. Why live plants? Well, who's? Here's the cool thing about live plants. You shove them in the substrate. I'm just joking. Please do not shove them in there. They're living too. But either put them in the substrate or stick them on a rock, because some do prefer that. But do that, and the plants will actually help cycle your tank or just keep it more clean and stuff, which is always good. And also, betta fish like plants like that because they're less likely to get cut on. They love laying on them and stuff like that. So please, 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 just get yourself some live plants. If you're not ready, I understand. I've done my fair amount of research where my first time, I'm going to try it, because in this household, we always try. Oh my gosh, my dad's making French fries upstairs. My eyes. But yeah, please, try, eventually get some plants and stuff, which is once again why you shouldn't get a 3-gallon tank for your betta, because you need plants. Whether they're fake or not, you still need them. You need. But so yeah, I think I haven't said that enough either. Please do not get your fish a 3-gallon tank. Forever. It can be a medicine tank, I think. But also, just like any other tank, that has to be recycled too. And the cool thing about bigger tanks is that they don't take as long to cycle because they can handle more. So yeah, that's good. Please do not get your fish a 3-gallon tank. All right. Also, I almost forgot this because I'm just built like that and I didn't write it down. But also a good thing to have on hand just in case your fish gets sick is aquarium salt. Yeah. Which is when a 3-gallon tank comes in handy for medicine tank and stuff, because I don't think you'd want your fish to be in your actual big tank and it's just but if you do that, and then you're just gonna have to clean it and stuff, so it's good to have a smaller tank, a 3-gallon tank, for a medicine tank, which is good to have hiding spots and stuff. Still, just yeah, but once I actually get my life together, I would get a 5-gallon tank for my medicine tank. But once again, if you're on a budget or something, a 3-gallon tank could do. Those things French fries. Okay, so yeah, I say get some aquarium salt on hand. Alright, just got back from Petco. I'll review the stuff I got when I get back home. Alright, I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna show you what I have in this bag. Alright, so got my bag here and I wanna just go through what I got because why not? And also I not finished eating because I'm full. But got a heater for 2 to 10 gallons backwards. I know, I promise I can read. But yeah, got a heater because betta fish are tropical fish. And my receipt. How much was this all? $7,862. Oh yeah. Did I say 7662? Hope so. Anyway. So yeah, no, it's not cheap, no. But let's see. Actually, it's about as much as the fish tank itself, like the tank itself. I think that's actually exactly what it was besides the anyway. Here's like water conditioner. Makes tap water safe. Using Tetra because, well, that's what my stepdad used, and so that's what I'm gonna use because it worked for him. Why won't it work for me? All right. We got some sand. I was gonna use fine gravel, like how I said earlier, but you know, gotta go with what you have, right? But so with like sand and stuff, oh, I was right. There are some holes. Does that mean I can just rinse it out? Anyway, you have to rinse these out. So, yeah. Like, you have anything, like gravel, sand. You mostly just have to rinse everything off. So, yeah. All right.
Who's talking to?
Myself, basically.
Well, put that sand in until you wash it off first.
I know. I think it already has, like, holes in it, so you can just wash it. Cut it open and wash it. Either that or somebody just put holes in it for some reason. Yeah. Got 2 bags. Oh. Got thermometer because you gotta stay safe. Can't just trust. I have trust issues. Funny how that works. We got the bacteria. I looked in the back just to make sure it was bacteria. Yep, it's nitrogen. Nitrifying bacteria. I can't speak, bro. But yeah, cycles new aquariums. Yeah. By the way, if there's something that says cycles new aquariums instantly, cycle your aquarium for like at least 2 weeks. Test your water and stuff because don't trust it. It's bacteria. It can't just instantly work. You need to make like a colony of bacteria so it munches on all the bad stuff. And my dad's like, you can't get fish food until you get a fish. Well, you need fish food to start the cycle. Which I was supposed to explain to him, but I never did. How do I open this? Don't mind me. This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't get any like decor or anything. Not like decor, is that the right stuff? I think so. Because I didn't know how much money I was spending on all this stuff, which was only $78 or $79, and I had 100, so I still have like $21 in there. So oh, look at that, I got it open. I wonder how that happened. I wanna like open it just to see. Alright, so so like the penguin area. But yeah. So I'm using this to start off my aquarium. There's a ton in here for a tiny little fish. Okay, well it's not that tiny, it's like that tiny. I don't know if it's 15 or not. But yeah. Got this to start my aquarium. And I'll start putting it together soon. Okay. So yeah, tank. But yeah, I will see you guys downstairs with my tank. All right, we are downstairs with all of our stuff. Our tank, our filter, thermometer, heater, la 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 la. Oh, and I found the tap water safe stuff. I forgot conditioner. Yeah, I don't know if I want to trust this stuff, so we're not gonna use it. Okay, we got our own stuff. So yeah. Oh crap. Oh yeah. All right. So with this lid like plugs in. And then it turns on. We're gonna unplug it. Turn it off first off. I don't want to get shocked. And then unplug it. And then take the lid off because I don't want the lid in my way. I swear, if this aquarium cracks, bro, I'm gonna like start doing backflips. Okay. All right. gonna keep this lid forever because why? Because like, why would I? I gotta take my bracelets off. All right, probably wash this thing out though. Should I take it out? Probably not. Continue taking it. Probably gonna keep everything together, which is why I should absolutely keep picking at it because why not? That's what I do. That's my job. I should bring a cup in here with me. Ugh. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I was gonna but somebody doing it is like 30 times a day, but all because I'm trying to put it in the cup and it's because all the cup is last. Well, that's only in the situation. I'm like, water and water. Yeah, I'm no, it's just mystery. It's the oh, wait, I oh, okay, but not anything like. Alright, 60 cents, but that's our sword. 6 on well, that ain't the thing. Yeah, I'm really I watch baseball. Oh, that's such a play. Oh yeah, that's the back and forth thing. Oh, really? Is that wrong? Like, because I'm just really. Oh, I'll comment on anything cooler. Like good, or this one which is really unreal. Or equally. Alright, you got further. Anyway, no, do you want to check out this? I need to grab the cup, which is over here, and fill this up. Good thing downstairs has a bathroom. It's gonna take forever. Just to dump it back out because, well, dump it out because, oh my gosh, look how cool that looks. You can't see. This is gonna take forever. I almost dropped the cup. Or if I dropped the cup, I would just go along with my day. All right, finally filled, and I know it may not look like it, but once you like, it's filled, see? Oh, that took way too long. I took 2 cups this time and just like slapped it around. Yeah, it took a while and I made a huge mess, but it's whatever. I want to get in such big trouble. All right, so just dumped everything out, rinsing out the sand. So there's like already holes inside of it. So it's just vibing, I guess. But yeah.
Hey, Elise, quit eating the fish.
My bad. All right. So we got the first bag of sand in. We're just spreading it around and stuff because that's just what you gotta do. Also, I'll come back to you when the other sand is in. Bag, I mean, sandbag, what? Okay, anyway, bye. All right, so we got the tank set up right here. I added like a little mound. Here, let me just like, look, looks so cool. Just now trying to figure out how the filter works because that's just amazing. So yeah, I'll get back to you when we figure that out. All right, so we got everything in the tank. Tank is filled. We got the filter. We got the heater, and then we got the thermometer. And it is about 82 degrees. But the heater isn't plugged in because we're waiting for it to get to at least room temperature. Because I don't want to because betta fish, that's like the top betta fish. All right, so while I was at my mom's house, my dad put bacteria in my tank, and I just fed my tank. If you can see like those little, I don't know if you can. Shut up. Oh, I gotta be really careful doing this. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see those little brown, white looking thingies. That's food. So yeah, starting that up. I'm noticing my filter is too strong to the point that it's moving my gravel at the bottom, which I'm doing some research and stuff. I all I can really do is just put stuff in the way so I won't move the gravel in that spot. And then it's all good. Which I planned on putting stuff over there anyway, so like, not big of a deal. All right, you guys are probably wondering what is happening right now, because I'm not actually doing much. There's nothing in my tank besides, why I want to say gravel, because like it feels like gravel, but it's apparently sand. I don't know. But there's only sand, water, a filter, thermometer, heater in my tank. What's going on? Okay, so right now, first off, I have nothing in my tank because I'm broke. I have only, $20? And people will say $20 is a lot, not with fish stuff. Trust me. Those little caves are like $10. So, yeah. So there's with that, and like with just nothing going on, it's because I'm going into the nitrogen cycle. What is that? So it's basically when you take beneficial bacteria or nitrifying bacteria and you dump it into your tank as much as the directions say, and you wait like 24 hours or so for the bacteria to like spread around. But then you put stuff like either bottles of ammonia, or you could put fish food. Also, there's fish in cycling, which is just unsafe, and I don't recommend it necessarily because I want to do what's best for my fish. But anyway, and you put the ammonia in because that's what fish produce. So you feed the fish. They'll either be leftover food that causes ammonia, or the fish will pee and poop and that'll cause ammonia. And so the bacteria eat the ammonia, the bacteria multiply, and then the ammonia turns into nitrite, and that other bacteria eats the nitrite, and then those nitrites turn into nitrates, which is something live plants will also eat, or that's just what a water change is for. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. The reason why you have to do that first is because you want your bacteria to multiply, and that takes a while. I mean, the last time I checked, it doesn't take like 2 days for a baby fish to grow up to a big adult. No, it takes a while. It takes like 2 to 3 months depending on the fish. So bacteria, we're actually lucky, takes only like 2 weeks to a month. So yeah. But the only problem I am having is that I don't know how much to feed my tank. So I'm just thinking about waiting for that food to dissolve. I don't know what I'm saying, but dissolve and then put more. But my dad keeps asking why I keep putting fish food in my tank. And I'm trying to explain it to him every time. He's like, know you have to cycle your tank or whatever. Oh yeah, it's not an easy thing to think of, Dad. Jeez. So yeah. But if you want to do fish in cycling, that is not what I'm doing. But I'm not a professional, clearly. But you do your own research and do what you want. Now, there are videos I've seen of people doing fish in cycling where they take like the prime stuff, I think, and they dump it in their tank, and it detoxifies the ammonia for the fish, but it still allows the bacteria to eat that up. Once again, do what you want to do. I'm doing it this way just to be safe. And so yeah, that's my life. It's very bored over here because I just love watching my tank with no fishies, but that will change. It's gonna be nice. Sorry. But yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking because I don't know anything of what I'm doing. I'm just hoping for the best. So yeah. Alright, so after doing some research, so putting food in your tank without, for cycling your tank is actually called ghost feeding. Yeah. I figured that out. And so it actually is good to do it every day. So that's what I will be doing in like an hour or so, because I did it at 4 o'clock yesterday and it's going to be 4 o'clock in an hour today. So I'll do it soon. All right, so got the food. I'm gonna pour it in. I gotta be careful of what I'm doing. All right, that should be enough. Ugh, so nervous, dude. Yeah, I think I put too much in the first round, so we're just gonna not do that again. My biggest problem is honestly the lid, because get out. The like evaporation goes to the top of the lid. So when I pick up the lid, I have to like tilt it on this side so it doesn't go on the other cords and electrocute everything and kill everything that was once living in this tank, because that would be really bad. So yeah, this is like, which is a good thing because that's a very small struggle. It's just also a struggle. So yeah, but I'm gonna like wait a week. Well, not a week. So I started on Wednesday. So I'll wait till next Wednesday. And so like in 3 days, and get my water tested just to see what's going on. There's most likely ammonia because I put food in there. But then I'm gonna check next week to see if there's any nitrites, because that's good. Not necessarily, but it's good because that means there's beneficial bacteria still in this tank, living and eating like a queen or a king. Okay, sorry. So yeah, which means I didn't kill it. This is all your fault. Get it? All right, guys. So my dad went to Petco with a little sample of my Wawa and my water, and good news and kind of bad news, but it's only been 2 weeks, so like, actually I think it's only been like a week and a half, but we got 0 ammonia, that's good, and we got, I don't know how much nitrates because I wasn't in there, but there's nitrites, which is just one step before the nitrates. And once there's nitrates, we do a water change and then we slap some fish in there. But I also have to get like more than just that. Well, I don't have to, I guess, because I guess that provides like hiding spots. But also Betta, I guess the minimum I can just get that and then a Betta hammock, but no. But yeah, that's what it's looking like for me. By the way, I didn't really say this, but before I put that in, I checked for any like sharp edges and stuff, and there was none. So I put it in there. So just like if you get artificial stuff, be sure it doesn't have any sharp ends, especially if it's something like a hidey hole and they go in and you're like, I got my side. So yeah, just make sure it's not sharp or anything before you put it in there. But yeah, so that's what life's looking like for me. Hey guys, so cool thing, I went to the store and got my water tested and it's good. So I got a fish. And I know there's not much in here. I also got plants and stuff, so yeah. And I know it's like the filter sounds rough. It's because the evaporation, it's gonna be filled up by then, don't worry. I'm not gonna kill my fish, I promise. But I'll show you when I'll show you everything I got. All right, so everything I got was obviously a fish, which you're gonna have to wait till the kind of end of the video to see that, because I'm one of those YouTubers now. But I got a bucket for the water changes. I got the siphon to help with the water changes. Tank, there's nothing for you to eat in there. Stop, Tank. Tank, no, stop. My fish wouldn't do that. I'm just joking. Well, no, I'm not, because the fish wouldn't do that. I got a net. Ugh. Tank, go away. So I don't have any floating. Interesting. I don't have any floating plants right now, so I got a Betta hammock. It's not a real plant, but it will do for now. It's a nice size, especially for the fish I have. And I got a plant. So there's that. And then it is, I think it was Anubias. Yeah, Anubias. So they can't be planted in the ground. So we got some rocks. Oh yeah. So yeah, I have to set this stuff up for the fish, and then the fish will be going in the tank. All right, so I rinsed all of this stuff off, rocks, and then the plant I'm still gonna take out. So yeah. And then this, I'll get out, but like not right now, since I'm not doing a water change right now. But yeah. All right, guys. So after making a few messes and getting out most of the previous food from when doing the cycle, and putting everything in besides the fish, I think it looks pretty good. Got the plant, that's Anubias, on the rock. We got that to block the water. And we got a Betta hammock right here. Thermometer is at, looks like 79, which it's been at 79, so it's a good thing. I just gotta dump this water out, let the water sit for a little bit, and then I think we're gonna let our Betta in. Oh, and by the way, I did feed him in the cup just to see if he would eat, I don't know, okay? But I did feed him in the cup. All right, so the fish is done acclimating, so I gotta put it in the water. Okay, easy does it. Gentelly. Did I say gentelly? Bro. Okay. Oh boy. So I'm gonna dump the water in here. I'm gonna dump him in the net because I got excess food out of there, and so there's already water in there. Don't mess this up. Come on, brother. Okay. There we are. All right, now. All right, he's in. Let's get this icky aha stuff out of here, bro. Oh my gosh, you're the cutest thing ever, bro. He's my best friend. You are my best friend. All right, let's put the lid back on. Bro, Tank, be quiet. Brother, hello? Okay. So I actually don't have any lights for, like, I have that light and that's it right now. But I'm gonna get like a power strip kind of looking thingy and eventually, but I think the plant will do like that. It'll be fine. But yeah, that's the beautiful little guy. All right, so my dad's letting me use an extension cord so I can plug the lid in, so I can plug the light in, so the Betta can have some light, and the plant, because it's very important for the plant to have light too. But yeah, that's him. By the way, decided on a name. His name is Leo. We love Leo. Leo is best. He's just the Betta fish. Get it? Anyway, I'm really happy about it though. The only thing I'm not happy about is the flow of the filter, which I'm getting that figured out. I'm getting maybe like a sponge or something, or like one of those thingies to reduce the flow. But since he doesn't have such big fins, it's not that big of an issue right now, but I don't know what he's gonna grow up to be. So it's best to get that fixed now than later. But yeah, I think for my first time, this looks pretty good. The ribosome is not planted, it's against the rock. It's behind the rock because it looks better like that. And then I put that there. But hopefully I can like move it because the water flow is gonna be down a bit, but yeah. He's probably hungry, but I don't want to feed him too much on his first day. Especially because I fed him before he went in there, so. He'll be fine for today. I'll feed him again tomorrow. I'll feed him around like 4 though. Because yeah. But yeah, if you want to see more of Leo, like and subscribe, comment down below if you can. And yeah, I think that might be all. By the way, guys, love this experience. I truly did. The only bad thing I'll say about this is that it is so hard to pick a fish. So hard. Especially like betta fish. Like there's so many of them in a cup and they're all like dying. And you can only save one.